This week we visit Wisconsin, a Madison farmers market, the state capital. A really funky neighborhood with some cool views and brews. Talk some whiskey, and overnight at a Harvest Host Winery in Minnesota. This is one of the, of course, great things about Vanlife is just discovery. I am at the state capital of Wisconsin in Madison, Wisconsin, and a huge street fair today. But what I've discovered is there are a ton of vendors all around the Capitol building. There's the lake, and it literally goes all around the building. Apparently this happens every Saturday here around the Capitol building, which is extremely cool. I even found a little treat for Lily, a plant to go on the dash, but I'm kind of looking for something like that. One of the great things about farmers markets is you find these quirky things, and got a sign for Lily. Check this out. Vanlife. We enjoy a little bit of the Madison Farmers Market. So the Wisconsin State Capitol has been established as a National Historic Landmark due to its architectural style. The building is open, so let's climb some stairs and check it out. So this is cool, dedicated to you, a free citizen in a free land, next to a replica of the Liberty Bell. And look at this rotunda. So these are the kind of neighborhoods I like. This is Wiley Street, Madison, Wisconsin. Rewind decor. Pretty exceptional stuff. Nicely curated on a super busy street, but this is the kind of place I like to hit. So I just love these stores where you walk in and they've taken a basic piece of crap lamp and they've reimagined it into some art. Check out these books. Letters they've made out of books. What a great idea. So wish I had space for K and S. That'd be Kyle and Scott. Maybe an L too for Lily. Just love these kind of places. Just brings imagination to the forefront. So you've probably seen telephone poles with concert and artsy-fartsy things posted on telephone poles, right? But have you ever seen this? That's right, boys and girls. The question is, should I stay in town for next weekend to participate in World Naked Bike Ride Day? It's a protest of oil dependency and body shame. The idea has merit. Alright, so this is the Weary Traveler. Look at this awesome bar. So you know how you're driving down the highway and you see one of those blue signs that have attractions, gas, and lodging? So I'm coming into my Madison location, and there is a sign that catches my eye: whiskey tastings, John Henry and Sons. So I take the road. I came in late on Saturday to their tasting house. And I got to tell you, I'm a big fan of whiskey and bourbon, and Aaron did an amazing job. They're unfortunately closed today, but got some approval from the proprietor Liz to just come and do a quick video. Boy, if you're into whiskey, these guys are the real deal. I bought a couple of bottles. That's one of the benefits of getting my clothing thinned, because I purchased not one, but 2 bottles. Look at this, guys. So this is kind of their stock, special brew, if you will, Wisconsin straight bourbon whiskey, aged 5 years on site in oak casks. And the one I really liked out of the tasting is this one, and I'd never really seen this before, which is Wisconsin straight bourbon whiskey finished in cognac barrels. And boy, can I tell you, it was a really smooth finish to whiskey. It's really small batches. They actually have them individually labeled. Can you guys see that? Just a really sharp family operation here in Wisconsin, which is not known for whiskey, right? So this is the tasting house. When you come here, go to their website. I'll put that right here. But it's henryandsons.com. This is the tasting you'll get to do. And again, just a really quality product, really class act. Let's see if I can shoot a video so you guys can see a peek. Not gonna work there. And as part of the tour, what they did is they actually took you through the buildings here, which are this way. So you see the 2 green roofs. The one closest to you is with the black on it. That's the original barn on site. And the building behind that is a newer construction. And it was fascinating just to listen to Aaron go through the whiskey making process, the bourbon making process specifically, and the aging process. It was really fast. I'm very curious. To me, it's, again, part of this exploration, the adventure, the journey of what does it take to make a bottle of bourbon whiskey? What does it take to make a steel nail? What does it take to make a bottle of wine? The effort that it goes into making that product is just amazing to me. I'm easily amazed these days because there's so much effort that goes into it, and we simply pop the cork and start enjoying, and probably, maybe even complain about the $20 price tag when all the effort that it makes and takes to make that happen. So if you're in the Madison area, I would highly recommend stopping here. John Sons and Company Whiskey. Oh, these bugs are terrible. And do a sampling. Check out their website. Check out their product. It's available at Costco some places. And I am just really excited to add these to my newly found space in my liquor cabinet. And just a miracle of exploration by complete happenstance. I'm in downtown Winona, Minnesota, because I'm coming down to do a Harvest Host winery overnight about 10 miles east of where I am currently. Drove into downtown to get some Wi-Fi, and I literally parked next to the bank, which is a Louis Sullivan design. And if you're familiar with architecture, Louis Sullivan, Frank Lloyd Wright was a student of Sullivan's and left the firm Wright did to create his own. And this is a great example of prairie style. This whole bank of glass here is art glass. And if we go over here, and this freezes above the door, extraordinary. And this too is a whole bank of glass, art glass. Just incredible, the things you find exploring around. And there's Lily. As you've seen from the bank story, one of the great things about Harvest Host is it takes you to places one wouldn't normally go. And that would include, in this case, Winona, Minnesota on the Mississippi River. Stayed at a winery operated by a retired couple, charming couple. Just a great way to spend the night for an inexpensive but delicious bottle of wine. Harvest Host. Check them out. And join us next week when we visit Minneapolis and give you a departure checklist for your RV. Minneapolis, Sculpture Garden, the Chalk Room. See you next week.